Friends, as I have already told in my first video of must-know philosophical terms for UPSC students, that I have identified about 116 philosophical terms which are must-know terms for the philosophy optional students of UPSC because they are examiner favorite terms also. Not only students will be able to comprehend the lectures, the notes, the books, etc. better, but also they may fetch better marks if they use those terms in their answers while attempting the questions. In first series, I have already covered few terms related to various branches of philosophy, just for example, metaphysics, epistemology, ontology, etc. Now, today, uh, in our second lecture, again, I am going to cover a few other terms which are very important for understanding of philosophical theories as well as the whether it is uh, Western philosophy, Indian philosophy, or even philosophy of religion, etc. So today I'm going to explain a few other terms, and in series of lectures, maybe about 10 to 12, as I told earlier also, I will be able to explain about 120 terms which are very, very important as far as UPSC philosophy optional exam is concerned. So today's terms, let me connect this my notebook and then we can. Yeah, so basically today I am going to explain various terms related with theism. For example, I will first tell what are those terms. One is atheism. Then we have theism itself. Then monotheism. Then polytheism. Then pantheism. Then we have panentheism. And then we have deism. So all these terms are related to belief in God. So let one by one let us explain what are the terms. So first we will start with atheism and then we'll complete. See, atheism, I mean, these are basically Greek terms, derived from Greek terms. Theos means God, a means without. So basically, belief in not existence of or non-existence of God, or lack of belief in existence of God. So atheism believe that there is no God. Uh, they may, there are several reasons for not believing. For example, lack of any empirical evidence, or problem of evil, or any other such logical terms they may use in not believing the God. But atheism basically lack of belief in God. Now, opposite to this is theism. Theism believes in God. So again, it's derived from the word theos, Greek word, which means God. So belief in existence of God is theism. Belief in existence of God. Then uh, there are types of theism, because I have already told monotheism, polytheism, etc. So after theism, we come to types of theism. So one is monotheism. Monotheism believes in one God, basically, as the name itself suggests, mono, which means belief in one God. So belief in one God. Now, what are the religions which believe in one God? For example, Christianity. Christianity believes in mono. Then we have Judaism. Then we have Islam, then Sikhism, or then Baha'i faith. So all these religions believe in one God, that is monism or monotheism. Now, what is polytheism? Polytheism is, as name itself suggests, belief in more than one God. So they believe in more than one God. Religions, example of religions are, for example, Hinduism. Hinduism believes in more than one God. Then Greek religion, then Egyptian religion. So all they believe in more than one God. So this is polytheism. Then we come to pantheism. Now, pantheism is again derived basically from Greek words. One is uh, theos, that is God, and then pan, all. So pan means all, theos means God. So these are Greek words. So basically what pantheism says, divine is identical to universe. All is in God and God is in all. So basically they equate nature or cosmos to God. So basically they say God is nature, nature is God. So this is pantheism. And if we want to take an example, the philosophy of Spinoza. Spinoza's philosophy is pantheism, pantheistic philosophy. So he equates God with nature or nature with God. Now, another related is panentheism. So after pantheism, we'll go to panentheism. If we observe in spelling also, there is only very small difference. En is extra here. Otherwise, it's pantheism, panentheism. So small difference is there. What they say, panentheism says, because let us understand for Greek word, pan means all, as we have studied earlier. Then en means in, and theos means God. So they say all is in God, but God is more than all this. So basically what they say is nature or universe is in God, but God is more than nature or universe. So God is more than nature or universe. So this is the difference between pantheism and panentheism. Pantheism equates nature with God. Panentheism says that nature is included in God, but God is much more than nature or universe. This is panentheism. And if we want to take example of panentheism, then for example, mystical thinkers, philosophers, for example, philosophy of Alfred North Whitehead. So Whitehead's philosophy represents panentheism. Now we'll come to deism. Now deism is formed from Latin term. Till now we have theism is from Greek. Now deism is from Latin term, that is deus. Deus means God again. So what deism says, there is a difference between theism and deism, which is very, very critical and important that we should understand. Theism believes in one God, that is personal God. Deism believes also in God, a supreme being who has created the universe, but does not intervene it afterwards. But does not intervene afterwards. So this is deism. Basically, they say that God is just like they give the example of watch or clockmaker. They say God is just like clockmaker. He has made the clock and thereafter left it for its own functioning, not intervening this thing. Now, this is basically deism was promoted by philosophers like Voltaire, Thomas Paine, because they believed uh, that religious dogma is not at all important, and therefore they believed that yes, God is there, he has created, and thereafter he has left. I mean, there is no need of any religion or belief in God that he should be appeased or he should be pleased, so basically they rejected divine revelations, they rejected miracles, they rejected worship. All these things was rejected in deism, because deism says God has created and thereafter left it for its own functioning. uh, I mean, the main difference between deism and theism, if we want to understand, is theism believes uh, see, theism believes in personal God who can be worshipped, who can be pleased, who is actively involved in functioning of the universe also. Deism believes in a God who has created the universe, and then he is not at all interfering, no interference subsequently. So this is basically the difference between deism and uh, theism. In a way, if we see, uh, deism is middle ground between theism and atheism. So if we see atheism and theism, then somewhere in between we have deism, because atheism does not believe in God. Theism believes in a personal God who can be worshipped, who can be various religious offerings can be made. Deism believes in a God who has created the universe, but then he doesn't require any worship, any religion, any religious rituals, etc. So with this, we complete the today's again the presentation.